Your AI can write. But can it do? What if you could give your AI agent its own custom toolkit, turning it from a simple conversationalist into a powerful assistant that takes action in the real world? Today, we bridge the gap between AI thought and action. Before we jump in, subscribe, comment below, get your coding vibe for today. AI agents like Claude are incredibly powerful, but they operate in a sandbox, disconnected from your personal files and specific tools. To perform a simple task like saving a note, they're helpless. We're going to change that by building a custom MCP server, a bridge that gives our AI hands-on capabilities. We used vibe coding to get this done fast. We just described our goal. Create a Python MCP server for sticky notes with tools to add, get, and delete notes. The AI generated the entire script. If you want the full prompt we used, subscribe and check the description. First, we import our libraries, including fast MCP, and initialize our server. We'll name it I_sticky_notes and define the path for our text file. Next, we create two helper functions. _ensure_file_ makes sure our notes file exists before we try to use it, and _read_notes_ handles the logic for opening and reading the file's contents. Now for our first tool. Using the @at tool _decorator, we define @add_note_. This function takes a message, opens our notes file in append mode, and writes the new note. Simple. And our second tool, @get_all_notes_ retrieves everything from the file. It checks if there are any notes and returns them in a clean format, or sends a "no notes found" message if the file is empty. The third tool, @delete_all_notes_ is straightforward. It checks if the notes file exists and, if it does, uses the OS library to remove it completely, confirming the deletion. Finally, the _if _name _main__block is the standard Python entry point that runs our MCP server, making our newly created tools available for an AI agent to use. And there you have it. In just a few lines of code, we've given our AI agent a memory and the ability to interact with local files. It can now add, retrieve, and delete notes on command. Imagine the possibilities, from database interactions to custom computations. You've just unlocked. Did you vibe code smarter today?